Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode of our Minecraft Survival Let's Play series. I got a lot done between episodes this time. Just as a quick reminder, last episode we made this villager hall. And what I did was I combined all our copper blocks and I put them out here, and I've harvested a few of them, but we had a lot. We had 80 some, maybe 90 some. And I just put them out here. I cleared a bunch of this dirt away that was right here. There was like a mound of dirt here. It was like about 2 blocks tall, and I took all that out, and I started putting down some wool where we might have potential buildings. So this might be, a blacksmith building. I thought it'd be cool if there's like smoke coming out the top where like the forge is on. And I want to have a super smelter in here because we're going to need a lot of stuff smelted for some of our bigger projects. I also, put in these paths everywhere. This one is going to go to maybe a creeper farm. Haven't decided over there. This, I haven't decided yet. Maybe you guys can help. It's either going to be a well or a market stall. Neither would really have a purpose, but I just thought that'd be a good place for, the middle of a town. And it just fill up this little bit of space. And then this is going to go to the city center. So my plan is this huge open area out here. That's where we're going to have some of our really big builds. And then this is going to be a stable. So that's pretty much what I came up with. I haven't worked on this at all. I did move the sheep over here, and you can even see the dirt still coming in. I cleared out this whole area. There's a lake there I filled in. And I harvested a bunch of the crops. A couple times, actually. Smelted some more stuff, and then I redid our little storage area in here. So in this top chest we have like andesite, granite, diorite, all that stuff, tough, just kind of like weird stone blocks that you wouldn't necessarily consider like a normal stone. Ooh, what did I just do? How did I? Oh, click F. Interesting. Here's all of our logs. I did get a bunch more spruce, well, a couple stacks. Here is our wood that's been crafted into stuff. Here's our stone that's been crafted into stuff. Cobblestone, and deep slate. Dirt, gravel, sand still. And then this also has normal stone in it because, I don't know, at this point I still consider that crafted because I just barely have silk touch. This is anything dropped by, like a hostile or passive mob. I should probably put the rest of the wool in here. I actually have it down here. But this is like, chests and other misc workbenches and crap. This is anything green that we can use for farming. See, I harvested some more sugarcane. Food, redstone bits and pieces, and then this is kind of like my nether stuff and some ore. I haven't really figured out that yet. Obviously, we need a bigger storage system. And then we have our treasures chest, which is a little weird. Lots of diamonds. We're doing so well. We might make diamond armor this episode. If not this episode, maybe next episode. We need to have a glow up. Alright, so the plan for today's episode is finishing up the villager hall. So my current plan is I'm going to show you guys how to build it, how to build the villager breeder, and I think I'm actually going to have to move these sheep because I think it's going to have to literally be exactly like right here. So the plan is to have the villager breeder right here, and then there's going to be like a little pipe coming out of the villager breeder, and it'll go down here, and then we'll have our tower here, which the villagers will go in and up and be able to go find their job blocks. Speaking of, yeah, no job blocks. I think... Oh, and I got some zombies. So there's one. There's one. I just tossed down some seeds while I was clearing grass and got them in here one night. We need one more. But I think this is all going to be librarians, like all this entire row. And then we're going to have those guys that give you glass. I'll have to look it up, but I think maybe it's masons. No. Anyways, then maybe a couple cartographers, because there's kind of like a cool system where you can get a bunch of emeralds really easily doing that. And then these will be like our blacksmiths, where we'll get all our diamond gear and, one of each other probably. But yeah, that's the current plan. I'm really excited. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get what we need to build this thing. I'm going to move the sheep, and then I'll show you quickly how to build it, and then I'll probably do all the actual building, or the fancifying, making it look good off camera, and just show you what I come up with. So let me get the resources, then we'll go ahead and get this built. Alright guys, just move the sheep, and it is about time to build this thing up. So first thing to note is that the tower is going to come out to about here. So like this will be like the side, and then we're going to want to line this up and then go this way 1. So this will be the center of the villager breeder, and this is the easiest design I've ever seen. So let me just do it real quick. So you do 1, 2, 3, I think 4 slabs, and then fence, and then beds like this, and then carpets on top of the pillows, and then you just do a solid block with a trapdoor, and then trapdoors on all the edges like that, and then you dig this out, and that is it. This is the entire farm. I'm not even joking. So I think I built that too tall. I think it's supposed to go down 1 more, but it doesn't really matter. The baby villagers might take like 1 more damage. It just has to be up a certain amount so that they're off the ground. But the best way to get villagers into this is to build a little scaffolding and get them up next to the beds on like a platform, and then they'll just hop into the beds when they're sleeping. So I'm gonna build some scaffolding real quick and get them up there. All right, here we go. That should be good, and then sleep. There we go. All right, easy. I think all I have to do is give them bread. So let's grab some more bread. Let's hope this is enough, because this is all the bread I have. Let's go here. 5 and... Alright. Alright, let's grab the rest of this. I think I want to just give them as much as possible. It takes a lot. So I'm going to try and get some carrots go. Oh! There we go. There's Junior. The last thing to note is to get them out of here, what you actually have to do is you run a minecart rail right here, and then once there's enough of them in here, they actually push it so that the hitbox of the minecart can reach in and grab one of them, and then it just shoots them out. So there's going to be a minecart rail leading right into this tower. So I am going to quickly fix up this thing, make it look a little prettier, and build a tower here, and then I'll show you guys what that looks like. Alright guys, we have our large tower that is connected to the villager hall, and I think it looks great. I feel like I missed something. I used dark oak for these side logs, and I swear somewhere I messed it up, but wow, I think it turned out really good. Using these little the new lightning rods on top of the builds here, I think it makes it look a little menacing, a little cool. And then this is the villager breeder that we built. It looks so much better turned into like a little tower. Still feel like it looks a little flat in some areas. Like this is just one beam going all the way up, and I missed a block. Alright, but on to our next order of business. Our current plan is we want to build like a pipe coming into here, and it's just gonna drop the villagers in here, and then once I drop them in here, there's probably just gonna be like a staircase. We need to set up our delivery system, so I'm gonna have to break carefully this block, and hopefully it doesn't mess up. Okay, good. And then this is going to need to be a redstone block. And now, if a minecart bounces off of it, oh, let's get Alan here, over here. Come on, Alan. And that way, and down. Okay. So that is our pipe. I think that's pretty cool. We don't really have a good way in though, so currently I'm just kind of doing that. And then what should happen is I break the minecart and then he should just hop up here and fall down there. So let's do F3B to get our hitboxes and... Oh! Come on, you're so close! What do you mean no? I wonder, can he see it? I don't want to push him, I want him to be able to pathfind. But... Come on. Come on. Well, it worked. Oh, it's that trapdoor. Yeah, no way he can see that. There you are. Hello, gorgeous. Let's see, what trades do you have? Infinity, not bad, but I want mending for my first, so what I think I'm gonna do is this, this, and then this, and that should reset him once I, oh, yep, looting. So I'm just gonna do this for a while until I get a mending. Well, that took about 3 tries. That was very lucky, but now we have a mending villager for 14 emeralds. But with our zombie system, we should be able to get that down to 1 emerald, which is totally fair and not overpowered at all. So, yeah, awesome. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to get a bunch of the job blocks done and laid out, probably all of them, and I'll figure out, you know, which villagers we want, the best way to do it. And then I will see you guys after that. I think we're probably going to work on base planning a little bit more and maybe working on a super smelter because we're going to need that pretty soon. Alright guys, bit of an update for you. As you can see in the background, I made a bunch more farms. I was tired of waiting for our little wheat farm down there to grow, so I just expanded this a lot, and I thought it might be cool if it like curves up around here and we fence it in and it could be like a big old plot of wheat. Also giving us tons of seeds, which is pretty useless, but I just added these barrels here to kind of store all those. Alright, so a couple things happened. First of all, I made a map. Thought it would be interesting to like watch it progress over time, so I did that real quick. I also cut down a bunch of trees and something happened. If you look over here, you'll see a little green guy. Yeah, we added our third zombie and the last one to the hall, but for some reason, while I was doing that, these guys happened. I had 3 babies in here waiting for them to grow up, and I guess somehow a zombie spawned somewhere in here. Or I'm not sure what happened, but they got zombified. And I realized after making some spider eyes that we do not have blaze powder. So our next goal is we're gonna run to the nether and we're gonna try. What happened here? Yes, next objective, blazes. Oh my gosh, guys, okay, I finally made it. It's been about 2 hours now, and I just made it to... Oh my gosh, okay. I just made it to the first fortress that I found. Oh, there we go. No, 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 no. No. Hey guys, okay, so absolutely massive update. So I believe the last cut was me dying in the nether, and I actually went back and I got some blaze rods because I needed to make some potions of weakness. So I actually went and I got a ton of blaze rods, and I got back and everything's fine. Made my boots. Got a bunch of potions. I've actually made a ton of them, but I have done a lot of work. As you can see by my hotbar, I have 30 blocks of emerald. I was actually on vacation this whole last week, and I wasn't able to record, but I was able to play. So I played a little bit, not a lot, but you know, a few hours. A lot can happen. So what's happened? So you saw that we made the 2 towers here. I breeded up a ton of villagers. There's not really much in there right now, but you'll see in a moment that we have a lot. And these are the books that I have: Feather Falling, Mending, Power, Silk Touch, Unbreaking, got a Fortune Flame 1, Sharpness 5, which is crazy, and as you can see, it's a one emerald trade. I also got Protection 4, Infinity, and Efficiency 5. And then I have some cartographers over here. So actually, one second, this seems a little louder than usual. Let me turn that down a little bit for you guys. So a lot happened. I've been grinding these guys. I got, you know, all these villagers, which cost so much bread, and what I've been doing is I've been, you know, letting them down, and I let the zombie attack them, and then I throw the splash potion of weakness, and I can do like 3 at once because the splash potion hits all of them. Feed them a golden apple, and their trade gets cheaper, and you can keep doing that until it's 1 emerald per trade. So I was able to do that with all of them. Besides Feather Falling, I haven't done that yet because it was kind of at the end and I didn't want to go through my potions of weakness, so didn't get that done. But something I figured out, and I saw another YouTuber, it was a couple weeks ago, I don't know exactly who showed, actually it was Grian, I think, on Hermitcraft. He showed that you can buy glass with emeralds from this guy, right? So that costs emerald for 4 glass. Then you can run over here, you can craft it into glass panes, and then you can trade it to cartographers for 1, I get 1 emerald per glass pane. So this is like an unlimited emerald glitch, because I get more emeralds for this, and then I can go buy a bunch more glass, craft more glass panes, and I can just keep getting them over and over. So I've been grinding that, trying to get a bunch of emeralds, so eventually we'll be able to just build a beacon out of those. And then I got this guy, but I haven't done much with him. I think that about catches us up. I also did some more mining off camera. I got like 3 more patches of diamonds with fortune. Obviously that adds up pretty quickly, so we have over a stack now. Got some other stuff, but I needed to go get more gold for gold apples, so that's why I went down. And yeah, we are looking very, very good. I also, on my creative world, worked out a blacksmith design, and it's kind of tall, and it doesn't fit in with this building. It kind of fits in with that one, so I'm not sure if I'm going to use it yet, because it uses some block types that we haven't used yet. Like, I think it uses warped logs and stuff, so we'll have to go get some of those from the nether. But it looks pretty cool, and I'm really excited, and I think it's going to go right here. It's a little bigger than this outline, and I still haven't designed the super smelter that's going to go inside of it. But yeah, that's really exciting. So I think in the rest of this video, what I'm going to plan on doing is I'm going to try and get as many of the resources for this blacksmith done as possible, and at least get maybe the front of it done so we can have that. And then maybe in the next episode, we'll finish off this if we don't do it this episode. And then we need to start working on the creeper farm because I want TNT to go find netherite. We have so much netherite we need to collect because I want to get some upgrades. We're looking pretty sad, and I want, maybe not next episode, but the episode after that, maybe we'll go and we'll get all the netherite we need, and we will become stacked. This is the last thing I have to share before we work on building the blacksmith. I got all the books we needed to make a lot of our diamond tools upgraded, and I made some diamond armor, but I just gave it like level 30 enchantments on most of it, and then just put the books down. So these are all the books we're going to add. So like this is going to get efficiency 5 and mending, excuse me. And then I'm going to add mending, protection, and unbreaking to all the armor. And then, you know, the shovel's going to get a lot of stuff. I built, I needed more apples for converting villagers. So I built this leaf destroyer, and it's just like an amazing diamond hoe. So that was fun. I've never enchanted a hoe before this update. So that was interesting. Also have stuff for my axe and the bow. I'm going to add power, flame, and infinity to. I think you can add flame to a bow. I can't remember if that's fire aspect or not. I think that's a sword. Yeah, so that should work. So off camera, I'm going to collect these resources. I'm going to combine all this stuff, and we should be looking pretty awesome. So I will catch you guys in, for you, a couple of seconds, but for me, several hours. Alrighty guys, here it is. This is just the front of the build, but this is what the new blacksmith is going to look like. I think I'm still going to add some more details, like maybe some windows on the side of the building here, and maybe another window on the roof, but let's hop down here. I love how this looks. This was supposed to be calcite, but I hadn't found a geode yet, so I just used quartz for now, and I still think it looks really good. I tried to use some blocks I'd never used building before, like the polished basalt. I've never used the blackstone. I don't even think I'd ever used in a survival build. And if you look up top, I tried to... Yeah, there we go. I tried to make some really cool chimney effects with the peaked stairs and stuff, and then you'll also see, kind of like how these buildings have the lightning rods on top. I also have these lightning rod effect on top to tie it into the other builds, and it's not actually as different than I thought it would be. I thought it would clash, but it actually matches those colors quite a bit, and I think it looks really cool. So if we go through here. Yeah, we're missing a lot of the build, but it looks so silly from this side. But the plan is to just fill this entire space with just a little super smelter. It'll probably have, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, maybe 9 furnaces, and maybe even I could pack in or a turn in here and try and fill it up with as many as possible. And then just have some designated blast furnaces and whichever, I forgot what it's called, but the one that cooks food really quickly, just on this wall so that we can specialize a little bit and get things cooking. But yeah, this turned out so good. I'm so happy with how the colors are working together. It's making me feel like I need to update my starter house here a little bit, but yeah. Guys, unfortunately, that is all we have time for in this episode. I know for you it's been like 20 minutes, but this episode's been like 2 weeks in the making for me with what I got done over vacation and what I was working on before and after vacation. So I'm excited to sit down and get this all edited out and posted for you guys. If you liked the video, please make sure to leave a like on the video, and if you really like it and want to see more videos like this, make sure to subscribe. I'm going to be making more than just Let's Play series. I also want to work on making some redstone tutorials and some design tutorials. So if you are into any of those topics, make sure to subscribe, and I will catch you in the next one.